friends, I am Chaitanya Dev, Polity faculty. This class is regarding how to prepare Group-II for AP and Telangana. So then compared to other subjects like economy, history, geography, we have chance to observe the uniqueness in the polity. If we consider the economy, Indian economy, AP economy, Telangana economy, these type of differences we are having, even in the geography and history. But in the polity is only Indian polity for AP or Telangana. But the weightage is different. In the AP, we are having a 75 marks weightage. In Telangana, it is 50 marks weightage. So, whatever we are having a syllabus in the Group-II Polity, if you organize whatever we are having a chapters in a systematic manner, we start with preamble. Generally, in the Indian polity, first topic, if you purchase any book in the market, first topic is historical background of the Indian Constitution. So, if any aspirant who is not having any knowledge about the polity, if we start with historical background, so many confusions have chance to occur. Because of that, we start with the preamble. In the opinion of Nani Falkiwala, one of the eminent jurists, preamble is the identity card of the Indian Constitution. Without understanding the preamble, it is very difficult to understand the Constitution. So we start with preamble. So after the preamble, next silent features of Indian Constitution. Second topic, silent features. Number 3, fundamental rights. Number 4, directive principles of state policy. Number 5, relation between the fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy. Next, right to property. Then after that, after the right to property, fundamental duties. So this is the method we need to follow. These are interlinked topics. After these 7 topics, we need to go other topics. So in these 7 topics, we are expecting 20 marks, minimum 20 marks in AP or Telangana. So after this, generally after the fundamental duties, we have chance to observe in the central government. After the fundamental duties topics, we are having a central government topic in the textbook. In the central government, first topic is president. So if any aspirant who are preparing Group-II or Group-I or any other competitive examination newly, instead of reading of the president, if you start with the parliament, it is comfortable. So generally, if you start the president, after one page they mention president is elected by the proportional representation system by single transferable vote. President is elected by the electoral college. These points we have chance to observe. So what is proportional representation system and who are the elected members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Without knowing this, it is difficult to understand. So because of that, after the fundamental duties, we need to understand the parliament topic. After the parliament, state legislature. Generally in the textbook, they are having a different method. After completion of the central government, they discuss about the state government. But if any aspirant who are interested to know the subject easily and within the time, we have chance to observe parliament and state legislature. Both are very similar topics. Then after these, in the central level, president, in the state level, governor. These are similar. Then Supreme Court and High Court, similar topics. 73rd Constitutional Amendment and 74th Constitutional Amendment. These are the similar topics. So one more thing, every subject is having its own method. So if any aspirant who follow the method have chance to read the subject quickly and easily, is able to understand the differences also, comparative differences also. For example, in the central level, we are having a parliament. In the parliament, we are having a Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If you purchase any book, we have chance to read at least 20 to 25 pages about the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. So instead of that, if you organize a table like this, subject matter means discussed about subject matter, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If you write like this, if you make a table, Even from the beginning, even each and every basic information if you post in the table, instead of 35 to 40 pages, within the 2 pages you have chance to cover all the points. For example, member is called member is called Lok Sabha member is called MP, member of parliament. Rajya Sabha member is also called MP, member of parliament. Minimum age to elect, Lok Sabha 25, Rajya Sabha 30. Minimum age. Maximum age, it is not mentioned in the constitution. Maximum age is not there. Before 2014 AP means in undivided Andhra Pradesh state, what is the representation of Lok Sabha? 42. What is the representation of Rajya Sabha? 18. If you make these type of AP, present Andhra Pradesh representation 25, Telangana Andhra Pradesh representation in Rajya Sabha 11, Telangana in Lok Sabha 17, in Rajya Sabha 7. If you make this type of table, instead of reading 30 to 40 pages, you have a chance to make a table. Within the table, we have chance to post each and everything. Within the 2 pages, we have chance to cover. Instead of these, even if you are having creativity, if you have chance to organize 4 columns, even it is good. For example, instead of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, if you make the table with 4 columns, in the state level, in the central level, we are having a bicameralism. In the state level, we are having a bicameralism. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha are there in the central level. In the state level, we are having a Vidhana Sabha and Vidhana Parishad. If you make the 4 columns table, same member is called in the Lok Sabha MP, in the Rajya Sabha MP. Lok Sabha member and Rajya Sabha member both are called member of parliament. Vidhana Sabha member is called MLA, member of Legislative Assembly. Vidhana Parishad member, member of Legislative Council. Minimum age is same for the Lok Sabha and Vidhana Sabha. Minimum age is same for the Rajya Sabha and Vidhana Parishad, 30 years. So before the 2014 in Vidhana Sabha of Andhra Pradesh, we are having 294 members. In Vidhana Parishad, 90 representatives are there. From AP, 175 members are there in the Vidhana Sabha. In Vidhana Parishad, presently 58 members are there. On the time it is 50. At the time of 2014, they are extended 8. So 50 plus 8, 58. In Telangana, Vidhana Sabha representation is 119. Vidhana Parishad representation is 40. If you make this type of table, instead of reading 50 to 60 pages, you have a chance to cover the information within the 4 pages. So this is the method. Then if you observe the president and governor topics, if you read comparatively, president and governor, generally president is having different types of powers like executive powers, legislative powers, judicial powers, military powers, diplomatic powers, ambassadorship powers. Different types of powers are there. Legislative, executive, judicial powers and financial powers are there. Governor is also having the same powers. Governor is also having executive, legislative, judicial, financial powers. So governor is not having a military, diplomatic and ambassadorship powers. So simply we have a chance to observe president minus 3 powers is equal to governor. So this is one method. If you compare the president and governor, you have a chance to save the time. At the same time, you can understand comparatively. This is also helpful to the aspirant. Generally, if you observe, so many aspirants are having a complaint about the Indian polity. Remembering articles are difficult. Remembering cases are difficult. At the same time, remembering different types of years are there. It is also difficult in the polity. So one more thing I am giving advice, that is, don't try to mug the articles in a rule of thumb manner. For example, if you read the article 15, generally in the State Public Service Commission examination, they are focusing about the subclasses also. In the 15 article, we are having 15.1, 15.2, 15.3, 15.4, 15.5 and 6. So first, if you are aware about how many subclasses are there in the so and so article, then you have a chance to understand the article easily. If you understand the link between the different articles, for example, according to the article 15, prohibition of discriminations are not allowed. In the 15.1 specifically, government is not allowed to show the discriminations. So specifically they mentioned caste, means 5 types of discriminations are mentioned. So caste, race, gender, birthplace, these type of differences are not allowed. So in the 15 class 2, citizens are not allowed to show the discrimination. Government is not allowed to show the discrimination according to 15 class 1. According to 15.2, people are not allowed to show the discriminations. 15.3, whatever the special facilities are provided for the women and children, these are not against the equality. 15.4, the word SC/ST is not mentioned in the constitution, but if you observe in a keen manner, 15.4 is related to the SC/ST reservations in educational institutions, 15.5 OBC, 15.6 EWS. For example, if you make a table and if you understand 15.1 government, 15.2 citizen, means government is not allowed to show the discrimination, 15.2 citizens are not allowed, 15.3 women and children, 15.4 SC/ST, 15.5 OBC, 15.6 EWS. If you remember like this, even so many other points are also there related to the 15 and 16, which article is there in the original constitution, which are incorporated with the effect of which constitutional amendment. So if you organize the things, you have a chance to remember easily. At the same time, aspirants, they are reading different points in the different areas. For example, what is first constitutional amendment? First constitutional amendment was done by the parliament in the year 1915. Ninth schedule was incorporated. So many aspirants aware about this. But with the effect of one constitutional amendment, more than one point we have chance to observe in the constitution. So more than one point have chance to incorporate. For example, with the effect of first constitutional amendment 1951, ninth schedule was incorporated, 15 class 4 article was incorporated, 19.2 is amended, 31 capital A, 31 capital B are also incorporated. So with the effect of one constitutional amendment, we have chance to incorporate so many new articles and new things in the constitution. At the same time, with the effect of one judgment, so many things we have chance to observe in the constitution. For example, SR Bommai case 1994. SR Bommai case 1994. SR Bommai case 1994 is famous for preamble is part of the constitution. Not only that, in the SR Bommai case, we have chance to observe so many points. Number one, secularism is part of basic structure. Number two, federalism is part of basic structure. Number three, preamble is part of Indian constitution. Number four, remarkable changes in the central state relations. Number five, in which circumstances 356 is allowed to impose, in which circumstances it is not allowed to impose. Next, CM need to prove his majority only in Vidhana Sabha, not in Raj Bhavan. Like this, so many points we have chance to observe in one single case. So, aspirants who are preparing for any competitive examination, specifically related to the polity, don't try to mug the things at the same time. Don't try to read number of books. If you read one book and if you make a keynoting, then you can revise number of times. At least 10 revisions are required. For the according to the examination requirement, every aspirant you should complete the 10 revisions. First time it is difficult, second time it is difficult, in the third, fourth, fifth times, even in the 10th time you have chance to revise total syllabus, total textbook, even in a single day. It is not difficult. So one thing you will try to remember, every subject is having its own nature, its own method of preparation. So finally, who are preparing for the Group 2 examination, I wish to success to all. So all the best. Thank you. Thank you very much.